When I was younger, I took plenty of vacations, but most of them were to the beach. My parents only took me skiing a handful of times, so each time I went, I would have to take a ski lesson at the beginning of every trip. Well, one trip, I decided I didn't want to do this. I wanted to be like one of those cool kids going down the mountain and take a snowboarding lesson. So I enrolled myself in snowboarding lessons the next day, and I'm in this class for absolute beginners, people who had never snowboarded before, all my age, just pretty young. And my instructor is about a 25-year-old guy, and he's extremely competitive. So our beginner class has to be better than all the rest of the beginner classes. So he's pushing us, and he's not really teaching us that much, but he's making us go on green runs by the end of the first day. And I'm falling on my face and falling on my head, and I can't turn really well, and he doesn't really coach me that well. He just kind of tells me to hurry up and catch up with the group, and I'm like, all right, well, whatever, I'll try. But I didn't really learn that much. By the second day, he has us go on a couple greens and then goes, hey group, surprise, we're going to go on a blue. At this point, I'm a blue skier, and I know there's no way that I can do this on a snowboard. So he takes us up the lift to this blue run, and it's a pretty tough blue, it's a pretty steep blue run is what it is. And we're at the top, and I'm starting to shake in my boots. I don't like this. All of a sudden, he goes, all right, let's go, follow me, jumps down, and starts going down this blue run, just wind and wind and wind it, and I'm having serious trouble with these turns, and I'm falling on just about every other turn, because it's hard for me to catch the right edge. Well, me and a couple other kids are having trouble, and keep falling, and then get up and find out, hey, the instructor is nowhere to be found, and the rest of the group is with him. So we're alone on this blue run. We don't know what to do. Well, the necessity of the situation turned us into like supermen. We were in panic mode. Our adrenaline started going, and we were like, we have to get down to to the bottom of this mountain quickly to catch the other group, or else, I mean, we could be lost on this mountain, you know? So we all of a sudden start going extremely fast down this mountain, and we aren't turning a whole lot. We're going like straight line, and this speed gets our confidence up, and we realize like, wow, we can actually do this. We're going as fast as like the 16-year-old kids. Like, this is insane. And from that speed and confidence, we started turning a little bit and gaining more confidence, and then getting wider turns and wider turns, and we actually learned how to snowboard on that one run, and our confidence was out the roof by the time we finally got back to the bottom and met back up with the instructor. We did a couple more runs that day, and the instructor saw our improvement and was like, man, like, how did y'all get so good so quickly? And we were like, well, the pressure of that extreme situation that we were in gave us no other option than to be the best snowboarders that we could at that time. And after that, he gave us all the rank of 4-star snowboarders, which it's out of like a 10 scale. But the fact of the matter was, I was a 4-star skier at the time as well. So in 2 days' time, I became as good as a snowboarder as I was as a skier, just because of that situation that I was put in.